What's up, guys? Alright, so from the title of this video you probably know what this is going to be about. So we all just recently found out that Gunnar Hansen just passed away. Gunnar Hansen was the original Leatherface in the very first original Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, and he's one that inspired, he is an icon, he's one that inspired all these other filmmakers, directors and writers to keep all these sequels going. You know, he is a big horror icon, so I had to make a video about this. And so we're gonna talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre legacy and the franchise and everything about it, because he was the one that started it all. Now, the very first one, that will always be my favorite. It will always be the scariest, the best, in my opinion. Now, it was a very low budget film, and I loved it. I loved it because they did everything they could with all the money that they had, and they created a bigger success with the little amount of money that they had with that movie. That movie was such a big hit, and it, like I said, it created a big horror icon. And and then we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and then 3, and then the Next Generation, and then we have the remake, and then we have the prequel, the beginning, and then we have a sequel to the first original, which is Texas Chainsaw 3D. So now, I don't know if y'all know this, but we have another one coming. This is gonna be the origin story of Leatherface, and this movie is literally called, it's just called is Leatherface. It's gonna be the story of how he came to be as a little kid or something. Look it up. Something to do with the mental hospital, and him and his brothers or family escaped from an asylum or something like that. But look it up. We have another upcoming Texas Chainsaw inspired story. Anyways, the last time we seen him, he appeared on the newest installment of the Texas Chainsaw series, and he didn't play Leatherface, but he did play a role in the recent movie Texas Chainsaw 3D, and he was one of the family members inside of the house in the beginning of the movie. That's probably my personal favorite. When the sheriff showed up at the house and demanded that Leatherface come out, and the family was inside the house holding guns. Y'all remember that? And he was Gunnar Hansen. The original Leatherface was the guy sitting in a chair with a white beard and a hat, and he was holding a gun in his hand, and that's the last time we seen him. Now, also, just to bring it up, the original Sally back in the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre film also appeared in that movie. She was the grandmother. I think, I'm not too sure. She played one of the family members. She didn't play a victim this time. She played one of the family members, and she was kin to the woman who was to that girl. She was kin to that girl who just discovered that, you know, she was adopted and she had this other family. So the original actress in the first Texas Chainsaw appeared in this new one along with Gunnar Hansen. That right there, as a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, I thought that was awesome. And so yeah, here we are, and this film came out in 1973, 1974, and here we are more than 30 years later, and it's still a big hit. So this video is for him because he is my personal favorite killer in horror movies, in the genre in general. I love that dude. Leatherface is always going to be my favorite horror icon. And for him to, I mean, we all die. Of course, we know that. We all know that. But for it just sucks, you know, just being in the generation where you discover one of your favorite, you know, actors, your one of your icons passes away, and he's always going to be remembered, and he will always be looked at as an icon. And the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise is really my favorite. Always will be. And I don't have a least favorite. I don't do that. I don't look at movies and I don't look for flaws. I don't say, oh, this one was better, this is why it sucked. I don't do that. With Texas Chainsaw, I like it. I love it in general. So that's just me. And yeah, so let's just give a time and a moment of silence to this icon of ours. If you're watching this, you're either probably a fan yourself, or you know who it is and you don't know too much about him. But there's a reason why you clicked on this video. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever. But that's what I wanted to talk about. And may he rest in peace. And I'll make sure that I keep this legacy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre going with merchandise and the movies. I hope they keep going in our future, and costuming, all that. It won't be forgotten. And let's keep this going. We need to keep this you know, this fan base going, and this is how one way we can remember this guy. So I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Peace out.